What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Global Pokemon Society. I haven't done a video like this in a while. We're going on the ranked ladder. It's Series 8, restricted Pokemon and everything. I haven't really played it. As you can see, I played a bunch the day before. Went 13-3, including a 10 win streak at one point with a team I made up, so I'll definitely put that code down for you guys, but I wanted to just kind of show this off. I haven't been feeling too well the last few days, so these are pre-recorded matches, and now I'm feeling a little bit better to kind of commentate, but we'll see. Excuse me if I kind of like have a sore throat and all that. So yeah, so the big thing about this is big old Mamoswine. I was trying like a Groudon team, but it wasn't working out at the beginning. I went like 2-2. I was like, okay, I gotta bring Kyogre here, so we're bringing the Scarf Kyogre, and I was looking at like what other type of Pokemon to put on there, and I was like, you know, son, I just want to be offensive and blitz through things, and I really like Mamoswine's coverage of Ice and Ground. He did pretty well in Series 7 paired with Whimsicott. So as you can see, Whimsicott is on this team for Prankster Tailwinds. Another Dynamax Pokemon we have is Thundurus, who has a pretty good matchup into a lot of things. Rillaboom is just kind of solid. And then Urshifu, of course, to battle all these ghost and psychic types. Alright, so let's see how we do here. I remember this match. You'll see that I don't start off so hot here. I think I actually kind of like quit it at the end. But yeah, so he goes Calyrex, Oranguru. So you gotta respect like the ally switch, but I think with Urshifu I should just be clicking Wicked Blow into the Oranguru slot here. I make the mistake of not doing that. Like probably his best option here is to just try to set up Trick Room and then probably just Hailstorm into the Rillaboom. Like my general philosophy when I go up against Trick Room like this is to just kill their setter, right? But I don't follow my own logic here. See, so I should have just doubled up into the Oranguru here. But I decided to split my attacks, and that's really not good. See, so he's going for the max, which is to be expected. We could have also just tried to max Rillaboom here. I think that probably would have been better as well. So you see, he goes for the guard, so if we had just doubled up into Oranguru, we would be looking very nice. So you can see this Wood Hammer isn't going to do enough. If we had maxed Rillaboom, we would have knocked it out. He does this weird brutal swing thing though, so we actually do have a chance here because he didn't go for Trick Room. So he was trying to proc some sort of weakness policy, which we should know about now. And again, I think we should, looking back on it, like should definitely like max Rillaboom probably here, because we're gonna proc this weakness policy now, which isn't the best move for us. We're going to take out Oranguru, which is fine. Should have happened last turn. This does good damage, but again, we're going to proc this weakness policy now. And he goes for the Knuckle into Urshifu. Takes it out. So that's unfortunate. Now he's got one more turn of Dynamax. We haven't used ours yet. So he's now at +4 attack. See, this was my next mistake. I should have gone with Kyogre for the spread damage. See, he goes into Porygon 2. So, again, my general philosophy, if I can't, like, taunt something, which I didn't bring Whimsicott in this matchup, should really just be doubling into the Trick Room setter. Because, like, worst case, right, Calyrex, like, max Hailstorms into one of these guys, right? And knocks it out. But then I still got Kyogre in the back. He'll be back to Babby for me. And I'll be able to just Water Spout, whatever. So I should really be doubling here into the Porygon. Yeah, see, he goes for the Max Guard. See, Wood Hammer. Yeah, see, if I had doubled into Porygon, again, we'd be in great position. But this allows him to get up the Trick Room. So I'm not following my own advice. And now none of our Pokemon have Protect. So we're going to be in real big trouble with this Trick Room here. So basically, the game's basically over here, right? We should have been doubling into stuff like Oranguru and Porygon. Or at least the Porygon here. I mean, the Oranguru didn't really do too much because he went for the Brutal Swing instead of the Trick Room that first turn. Here I'm predicting that he's going to go for a Hailstorm. Grassy Glide, not enough. Porygon goes for Recover. Glacial Lance. This is going to do a lot even to Kyogre. Yeah, it knocks it out from full. That's the power of the +4. And now he's going to be at a full +6 here. And that's basically that, so not the best first game here, but we didn't bring the boy Mamo, and that's why we lost. Let's all be honest here. If Mamo had been brought to this game, we would have made all the right plays. So yeah, so we'll let this one wind down, but we'll get ready for game 2. So this is my first game of the day yesterday. Not so hot. Again, my general strategy, double into those Trick Room setters. And it definitely would have worked out well here if we had done that. Just got to keep the momentum. So I'll waste everybody's time by Dynamaxing. Let's see, he should take us out here. Sorry about that, guys. I accidentally hit stop recording instead of pausing, but we're moving on to the second game today. So you can see, whap, we lost that. He Glacial Lanced again and knocked us out easy peasy. So now I gotta show that this team's legit, right? Game 1, we lose. More the operator than the machine. As you can see how good of a position we would have been in if we had just been smart and hard denied their trick room here. So we'll get into this second game here, and hopefully we'll bring Mamoswine this time. That'd be nice. I think there's a video in one of these where I don't find a trainer, so this might be it. But yeah, no, as far as the team goes, I mean, we can talk about the team real quick. Alright, so we found a match. This one's got Mewtwo on it. Very interesting. He's got all 3 Galar starters, Dragonite, Thundurus, Mewtwo, so interesting team. Now we're going to show off the power of the Mamo. Do a little Mamo Whimsicott here. Kyogre and Thundurus in the back. Again, Thundurus has a pretty good matchup into a lot of things. And then Kyogre is just really powerful, shooting off those water spouts. And so here we see Rillaboom and Cinderace. So whenever I see like one of these fake out Pokemon, like Rillaboom, Incineroar, Grimmsnarl, etc., I really like to use Helping Hand from Whimsicott. You can see here, I'm predicting this fake out here from the Rillaboom. I don't know what the Cinderace is going to do. Looks like the Cinderace is going to max. Cinderace is a pretty good Dynamax Pokemon due to its versatility. You see we got off the Helping Hand, and now the Fake Out's going to come out, but we did our job here. The Ice Shard takes out Rillaboom with a critical hit. That may or may not have mattered. Mamoswine's pretty strong with the Life Orb and everything. Okay, here comes the Knuckle. Will this be enough to take out Mamoswine? Yes, it is. But again, Mamo's doing its job. It's breaking through some things. You know, Rillaboom could have been trouble for our Kyogre in the back. Now we can bring out Thundurus. This Cinderace is going to be fighting type now. So we have a very clear advantage here. Pretty sure Thundurus would outspeed. But we might as well just guarantee it with the Tailwind here. We're not any threat of being disrupted. This Dragonite set is pretty interesting as well. Thundurus getting big. We get off the Tailwind, so now we're definitely going to be super fast. Like, a lot of this team doesn't need the Tailwind. You know, you look at Thundurus is pretty fast. Obviously, Scarf Kyogre, you know, usually use priority with the Rillaboom, but speed control is still pretty important. So he goes for the Steel Spike. Whimsicott will survive with its Focus Sash. And you'd think the Dragonite would do something. But it's going to be going for a Dragon Dance, so that could be pretty scary, depending what it has. So now I'm debating, like, between Lightning and Max Darkness. I just don't want the Dragonite to get multiple Dragon Dances up. That's what it decided. It just goes for extreme speed, which is fine. We're going to lower that special defense here. And now we still got one more turn of our Dynamax. And we got our restricted Pokemon. They got a Dragon Dance, so +1 attack, +1 speed, +1 defense Dragonite, who has shown us extreme speed, so we can probably assume extreme speed, maybe Dragon Claw or Outrage, and then do a Wing Beat perhaps as the last one, and their Mewtwo. But we still got our Tailwind, like, we're going to be way faster. I'm doubling like this because I'm assuming that it's Marvel scale. So if I just try to Ice Beam into it, I don't think that would KO. Yeah, like you see based on that damage, like it is +1 defense, but I think that that still would have done more than that little bit. But now we'll get the Ice Beam off here to KO Dragonite. So now it's just Mewtwo, which is a threat. He's a threat, but we got Assault Vest. Okay, he goes for Blizzard. So you can see with the Assault Vest, as long as we don't get frozen here, we should be all set. And that was a critical hit on Kyogre, and it only did like less than a third. So we're in a pretty good position. 2v1. We are locked into Ice Beam, which is something to think about. I was just looking at how much more of the Tailwind I got, but we're at +1 speed and we're Scarf, so we should be all set. And now this is going to be Electric Terrain boosted Wild Charge. Does about half. We do get some recoil, however. This Ice Beam should take him down to the red. He goes for another Blizzard. Our Thundurus avoids it, so that notches up the game. Like, if he had hit the Thundurus, knocked it out, and maybe gotten a freeze on Kyogre, then, you know, totally different. Yep, Wild Charge takes out Mewtwo, And you saw, you know, Mamoswine didn't go for the sweep here. We'll show some of those off soon, but he did kind of break out that threat for us in the back. So yeah, so let's get one more game in this video. Okay, let's see if we can end this series by getting to rank 9 here. Yeah, hopefully this one we show off the Power Mamoswine. But let me know what you think of the team. Again, I'm going to put the code down in the description, so you can definitely check it out. There's only a couple days left of Series 8, so, you know, as you can see, I wasn't at Masterball at this point. Spoiler, we do get there pretty easily. I don't play too much ranked. But now that we made it to Masterball, next season we should be able to get to there pretty quickly. And, yeah, from there, maybe I'll record some more videos on that. But we do have Season 5 of the Draft League coming up. Starting this weekend, we have the Majors Draft. So you're definitely going to want to check that out. Also, we got a brand new merch store. So I'm going to link that down below as well. And later today, we will have the podcast coming out, going over the minor league draft. So a lot of stuff going on, a lot of cool things. We're almost at 500 subs as well, so definitely if you're not subscribed, please sub, because if we hit 500 subs before this weekend, we're gonna do a big giveaway. We're gonna do a giveaway anyway, but I am gonna do some extra stuff. Mainly I think it'll be GPS swag, but I'm open to suggestions if there's anything cool that you think we should do, because we've given away Pokemon cards and stuff. Alright, so this is very interesting. So Mudsdale and Whimsicott. I was not expecting this. You don't see Mudsdale very often, right? He actually saw some decent play in Series 7. Interesting enough. So here I'm trying to think like, okay, he's going to try to set up like Tailwind or something. I'm going to taunt his Whimsicott so he can't do that. And then I'm going to max Mamoswine and try to KO this Mudsdale, right? Like, I know it has stamina. Like, I know that's what Mudsdale does. And I should know what Whimsicott's about to do here, but like, Justified hasn't really been a thing this season like it was in previous seasons, like Series 5 and 6, I think. Beat Up was pretty popular. Yeah, so you can see he's maxing Mudsdale, or she. Yeah, so we go for the taunt. I'm thinking like, ooh, nice. I got the taunt off. Whatever they're trying to do is not going to work. Womp womp, beat up. So this is going to give Mudsdale +4 defense. And then when we hit it, it's going to be +5 defense. Luckily, we are a Kyogre team. So we might be behind here, but I don't think he has too much to fight against Kyogre. You can see, here's the Hailstorm, but he's at +4 defense now. Look how little this does. We are a Life Orb, and we did like 10%. Something stupid. Now he's at +5 defense. So I'm like, okay, this Mudsdale and a weakness policy. So now he's at +2 attack, +5 defense. He goes for the Knuckle. So now he's going to be at +3 attack. Into Mamo. We do survive that. So from this point, I think it's best for us to kill the things other than the Mudsdale. Because, look at that, the hail did almost as much damage as I did. Because I want this Kyogre to do something. And we're going to get it out here. Because I'm expecting him to attack into the Mamoswine. And I think he's going to switch out the Whimsicott here. Because it's taunted, so it probably has Tailwind, Helping Hand, you know, maybe Fake Tears, and then Beat Up. Like, I don't think this would be Beat Up and Moonblast. Yeah, so I swap out my Whimsicott, bring in Kyogre. He's probably going for another Knuckle into Mamo. See, yep, so he took out his Whimsicott. So the taunt actually does kind of help us here. Because the Tailwind wouldn't really matter. We see Cinderace now, who we're not too worried about. There's the Knuckle, but we block it. So this is actually very huge. Because now, with Kyogre in there, I go for the Hailstorm just because I'm not sure how much this Water Spout will do. He does switch out Cinderace, so this is actually going to be very nice. Water Spout KO's Mudsdale. The Quake would have been better, knowing that, just to get the special defense boost. Ooh, the eject button. Who's he sending out now? Does he go back into Cinderace? I doubt it. It's probably whatever his last Pokemon is. Oh, he does go into Cinderace. So, yeah, the Quake would have given us a great 2-hit KO and not reset the weather. I forget if he had any flying on his team that would make the Quake not work. But again, I wasn't certain that the Water Spout would guarantee the KO, so I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so now he's got his Whimsicott out again, so he's probably going to be going for Tailwind. Oh, he doesn't even go for the Tailwind, which is very interesting. Didn't even go for any sort of prankster move, unless he's a very slow Whimsicott. So with that, we pick up the double KO. And now he just got his last Pokemon, and we still got all 4 of ours. Remember that. We swapped out Whimsicott. So we got Whimsicott and, I believe, Thundurus in the back still. So again, you saw even in a bad matchup here with Mamoswine, he was able to do a lot. I'm going to swap Mamoswine out for Thundurus, because we can basically just resist whatever he does. I could also just protect here, which is what I ultimately decide to do. But he just forfeits, or she forfeits. But yeah, so a clean sweep. You saw the power of Mamo in that one. And yeah, we'll have some more battles coming up. Again, code down below. Check out our other links as well. And as always, stay classy, society.